What's going on today? This is David again, coming to bring you another video. This is the Sons of Light, Part 3. If you haven't seen the Sons of Light, Part 1 and Part 2, please stop this video and go to Part 1 and start from the beginning. Sometimes when I load, it'll come up backwards. I try to do it in order, but I haven't done it in a while, so I don't know if I'll do it correctly. But just make sure you watch Part 1 and 2 because everything is in order. We're going to come to the conclusion of this. I could probably make this many more parts based on the knowledge that I have with my studies. The end factor I did in Shame Shall Cover Them, but this section, the extra parts that I have on this I did in Shame Shall Cover Them. But this, I'm going to just stay focused with the Sons of Light and the power that's going to be upon them. They're going to suffer persecution. They're the ones that have the doctrine. They're the ones who the Lord visits in the night. They're the ones who will get this water. And the fruit, you must listen to them. And the time comes. And they all have their allotted times to come and bring forth this knowledge. These are the chosen men of the Lord. The prophecies of the fig tree, who you see today, the camps, that's just one of the prophecies. But the men of the Lord are the ones that are sent through the Spirit by the Father, and they're going to enter through the flesh, and they're going to be walking their lives like regular people, and then all of a sudden, one day, it's their time, and they're going to grab hold, they're going to hang on the word of the Lord. That's what they trust in. They hate this place, they trust the word of the Lord. They've always considered, and this wisdom comes to them. So let's get it, man. First and foremost, let's give all praises to the Most High God, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and all praises to you lost sheep of the house of Israel, and mankind who fears God, the sons of light. Enoch chapter 61, verses 1 through 13. And I saw in those days how long cords were given to those angels, and they took to themselves wings and flew, and they went towards the north, that's right, to measure the faith. And I asked the angel, saying unto him, why have those angels taken these cords and gone off? And he said unto me, they have gone to measure. And the angel who went with me said unto me, these shall bring the measures of the righteous, and the ropes of the righteous to the righteous, that they may stay themselves on the name of the Lord of spirits forever and ever. The elect shall begin to dwell with the elect. And those are the measures which shall be given to faith, and which shall strengthen righteousness, because right now righteousness is very weak. Righteousness needs, masculine water needs to be strengthened again. So the sons of light are coming to do that. And these measures shall reveal all the secrets of the depths of the earth. That's right. And these measures shall reveal all the secrets of the depths of the earth. How the word is on the earth. They're going to be giving you the pure doctrine, the truth, so you can have faith and do what's necessary. And those who have been destroyed by the desert, right? We're going to be teaching you why you're losing your life in the dry land. That's right. Why these curses, how you're getting killed specifically. The elect are going to show you through the Spirit these bitter herbs of this word, why you are dying. Let's read. In the dry land, because you have no water. And the ropes of the righteous to the righteous, and those who have been devoured by the beasts, like, right, the wild beasts. The elect are going to teach you the wild beasts, which Gentiles are good or bad, and why you're seeing the Israelites die by them. They're being killed by the wild beasts, who are the wicked in their heart and their spirit, and they're used to put punishment on Israel for not obeying these ordinances. Let's read. You've seen recently a lot of you Israelites still getting shot and killed by police, wild beasts. Let's read. Neighbors tripping on you, all sorts of stuff. And those who have been devoured by the fish of the sea, right? The fish of the sea. You know, you're losing to entrepreneurialism. Those who make sluices and ponds for fish, right? Busybodiness. You're getting taken in scams, right? Real estate scams and all sorts of stuff. Or you lose your money in some foolish endeavor. Or you're an athlete and they're preying on your carcass. The elect are going to teach you those things. Let's read. That they may return and stay themselves on the day of the elect one. Right. You need to return to your Lord. And for none shall be destroyed before the Lord of spirits, and none can be destroyed. If you're not under the Son of Light to return to your Heavenly Father, you're not going to make it. You're not going to have any protection. And all who dwell above in the heaven received a command and power, and one voice and one light like unto fire. And that one with their first words they blessed, and extolled and lauded and with wisdom. And they were wise in utterance and in the spirit of life. And the Lord of spirits placed the elect one on the throne of glory, and he shall judge all the works of the holy above in the heaven. And in the balance shall their deeds be weighed. And when he shall lift up his countenance to judge their secret ways according to the word of the name of the Lord of spirits, and their path according to the way of the righteous judgment of the Lord of spirits, and their path according to the way of the righteous judgment of the Lord of spirits. Correct. So the elect are even going to be judged based on how they've been executing judgment and their works and their secret works. That's right. Let's read. Then shall they all with one voice speak and bless and glorify and extol and sanctify the name of the Lord of spirits. And he will summon all the hosts of the heavens and all the holy ones above, and the host of God, the cherubic, the seraphim, and Ophanim, and all the angels of power, and all the angels of principalities, and the elect one, Yahushai, and the other powers on the earth and over the water, on that day shall raise one voice and bless and glorify and exalt in the spirit of faith, and in the spirit of wisdom, and in the spirit of patience, and in the spirit of mercy, and in the spirit of judgment and of peace, and in the spirit of goodness, and shall all say with one voice, Blessed is he, and may the name of the Lord of spirits be blessed forever and ever. All who sleep not above in heaven shall bless him. All the holy ones who are in the heaven shall bless him, and all the elect who dwell in the garden of life. And every spirit of light who is able to bless, and glorify and extol and hallow thy blessed name, and all flesh shall beyond measure glorify and bless thy name forever and ever. For great is the mercy of the Lord of spirits, and he is long suffering. And all his works and all that he has created he has revealed to the righteous and elect. In the name of the Lord of spirits, Yahweh. That's right. So this knowledge is revealed to the elect that they can bring forth to you. Let's read. Enoch chapter 62, verses 1 through 16. And thus the Lord commanded the kings and the mighty and the exalted, and those who dwell on earth, and said, Open your eyes and lift up your horns, if you are able to recognize the elect one. Are you able to recognize the Lord when he comes? Huh? Or have you been tricked? Are you able to recognize? They're not going to be able to recognize because they've been deceived. And the Lord of spirits seated him on the throne of his glory, and the spirit of righteousness was poured out upon him, and the word of his mouth slays all the sinners. What does it say in Luke? Those that shall not have me to reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me. You don't want this spirit, this word to reign over your life? Kill him. He wants to watch you perish. Let's read. And all the unrighteous are destroyed from before his face. And there shall stand up in that day all the kings and the mighty and the exalted, and those who hold the earth. And they shall see and recognize how he sits on the throne of his glory. And righteousness is judged before him, and no lying word is spoken before him. Then shall pain come upon them as on a woman in travail, and she has pain in bringing forth when her child enters the mouth of the womb. And she has pain in bringing forth. That's right. The woman's spirit, the wicked woman's spirit that was created in the heavens, that brought forth creation without the Father's consent, which brought forth the Lion of Edom, and the feminine spirit built a throne and gave them dominion. That's why Edom has dominion here. It brought forth a red dragon with hair all over it, with eyes like lightning. That's right. And that's why when Jacob and Esau were born, um, he was red and hairy all over. Whatever plays out in the heavens plays out in the earth. Let's read. They were never supposed to exist. It was a creation made by disobedience, the female spirit, the wicked woman's spirit. And you will notice today, this is a different video, but you'll notice today you can tell which women are under that spirit. They hate maleness. That's right. She created without her maleness. But that's another video. That's a deeper subject. And one portion of them shall look on the other, and they shall be terrified. And they shall be downcast of countenance, and pain shall seize them when they see that Son of Man sitting on the throne of his glory. Why would they be in so much pain? I mean, besides the fact of everything that's happening, you would think they'd be happy, right? They can't recognize the Lord. It's not who they think it is. So the great and powerful of the earth, Edom, the seven mountains, they can't recognize this individual. They think it's someone else. They're wrong. And since they don't have this knowledge, they're terrified. I'm telling you, you Edomites better pay attention. Let's read. And the kings and the mighty and all who possess the earth shall bless and glorify and extol him who rules over all, who was hidden. For from the beginning the Son of Man was hidden, and the Most High preserved him in the presence of his might, and revealed him to the elect. That's right. The Lord is supposed to be hidden, and only the truth of who he is only supposed to be given to the elect. So I don't know why camps are drawing pictures on t-shirts, and I don't know why churches, you ain't supposed to be making no idols and no images, period. Nothing. The word will let you know exactly who he is. Let's read. Vanity, man. And the congregation of the elect and holy shall be sown, and all the elect shall stand before him on that day, and all the kings and the mighty, and the exalted, and those who rule the earth shall fall down before him on their faces, and worship and set their hope upon the Son of Man, and petition him, and supplicate for mercy at his hands. Nevertheless, that Lord of spirits will so press them, they shall hastily go forth from his presence, and their faces shall be filled with shame, and the darkness grow deeper on their faces. And he will deliver them to the angels for punishment, to execute vengeance on them, because they have oppressed his children and his elect. Who oppressed the children of Israel? Tell me right now, tell me, leave a comment. Who oppressed, I never said it before, leave a comment. Who oppressed the children of Israel? Who oppressed those people in Jerusalem that are calling themselves Israelites today? Who's oppressing them today? Based on the prophecies in the scriptures, who's oppressing them? Because if that's them, there shouldn't be any war there. It's a lie. Let's read. And they shall be a spectacle for the righteous and for his elect. The righteous and elect will have a good time that day. The holy congregation of Israel, these people are going to be a spectacle. You're going to be delivered up to the sword, and the elect are going to be able to do whatever they want to do to you. Let's read. They shall rejoice over them, because the wrath of the Lord of spirits resteth upon them. The Lord's wrath is going to rest on the holy and the elect. When the Lord says vengeance is mine, this is the order of how it's going to take place. Israel is going to sing and dance. The men of light, they're going to sing and dance and execute righteous judgment. Let's read. And his sword is drunk with their blood. And the righteous and elect shall be saved on that day, and they shall never thenceforward see the face of the sinners and the unrighteous. And the Lord of spirits will abide over them, and with that Son of Man shall they eat, and lie down and rise up forever and ever. Right, all you're going to do is relax. Eat the word, eat food, sleep, wake up. That's heaven. That's how your life is supposed to be for righteousness. That's right, that's right. And the righteous and elect shall have risen from the earth and cease to be of downcast countenance. Right. We ain't gotta be downcast of countenance when it comes to this righteousness, man. We ain't gotta hold our head down and say we believe in the Heavenly Father, we believe the truth. Right, to death. Right? We ain't gotta hide our heads and hold them down when we tell people we Israelites. At that day, the elect, you're gonna get the opening of the mouth, man. Just like what's prophesied in Ezekiel. You're going to be boasting. You're going to play like they played when they came to the Americas. You're going to be instilling fear. Payback is you know what the rest is. The righteous men of the Lord are going to have their fun that day. This is the patience and the faith of the saints. This is why they endure what they endure, because they know what's going to happen. They get the last laugh, and everyone else gets suffering and pain and mocked at. Let's read. And they shall have been clothed with garments of glory, which is talked about in the ascension of Isaiah. And these shall be the garments of life from the Lord of spirits. And your garments shall not grow old. Right, I read this thing about the Acts of Thomas. And it said his garment never got dirty. It was pure white. Let's read. Nor your glory pass away before the Lord of spirits. Right, everyone's going to know who you are. Your glory is never going to pass away. Your works are never going to pass away. I think that's talked about in Ezekiel too. Enoch chapter 68, verses 1 through 4. And after that, my grandfather Enoch gave me the teaching of all the secrets in the book and the parables which have been given to him. And he put them together for me in the words of the book of the parables. And on that day, Michael answered Raphael and said, the power of the Spirit transports and makes me to tremble, because of the severity of the judgment of the secrets, the judgment of the angels, who can endure the severe judgment which has been executed, and before which they melt away. And Michael answered again and said to Raphael, who is he whose heart is not softened concerning it, and whose reins are not troubled by this word of judgment that has gone forth upon them, because of those who have thus led them out? That's right. You're the spirits that have been following the serpent. You've been deceived. You've been beguiled. Let's read. And it came to pass when he stood before the Lord of spirits, Michael said thus to Raphael, I will not take their part under the eye of the Lord, for the Lord of spirits has been angry with them, because they do as if they were the Lord. Right, the fallen angels, the people who have power in the earth, they act like they're God. They try to make their own foods, chemical, all that. Their continual wickedness is just disobedience from what was already created and good. They're greedy. They want their own power. They're in their pride like the serpent. Let's read. They do as if they are the Lord, and you people follow them. You don't consider. Let's read. Therefore, all that is hidden shall come upon them forever and ever. All that is hidden, because the sons of light have to bring forth the truth. Let's read. For neither angel nor man shall have his portion in it, but alone they have received their judgment forever and ever. Let's see. Enoch chapter 70. verse 1 through 4. And it came to pass after this, that his name during his lifetime were raised aloft to that Son of Man, and to the Lord of spirits from amongst those who dwell on the earth, ENOCH. And he was raised aloft on the chariots of the Spirit, and his name vanished among them. And from that day I was no longer numbered amongst them. And he set me between the two winds, between the north and the west, where the angels took the course to measure for me the place for the elect and righteous. And there I saw the first fathers and the righteous who from the beginning dwell in that place. Enoch was transfigured. It's Enoch that's being spoke about in Luke chapter 9, I think Matthew 17. It's not Moses. Let's read. They do not want you to read this book and understand these records. The books of Adam and Eve, Enoch, the 12 sons, they do not want you to know this stuff. Like I said before, America is like Las Vegas. No one knows what time it is in the casino. It's all a casino. The fake currency, it's garbage. It's all a lie. And it's starting, you ever watch a cartoon when they're on the boat and the little hole pops up and the water starts leaking in? That's what's starting to happen here. It's coming. Those who put on the crown of this serpent, you're going to be in dire straits. Let's read. Enoch chapter 71. And it came to pass after this that my spirit was translated, and it ascended into the heavens, and I saw the holy sons of God. They were stepping on flames of fire. Their garments were white, and their raiment and their faces shone like snow. Isn't that what happened in Luke? Isn't that what happened to Christ when he led Israel out of Egypt? That's in Enoch and in the King James Bible. I think it's it's 87 or 7. I can't remember right now. Let's read. And I saw two streams of fire, and the light of that fire shone like hyacinth. And I fell on my face before the Lord of spirits. And the angel Michael, one of the archangels, seized me by my right hand and lifted me up and led me forth into all the secrets. And he showed me all the secrets of righteousness. And he showed me all the secrets of the ends of the heaven, and all the chambers of all the stars, and all the luminaries, whence they proceeded before the face of the holy ones. And he translated my spirit into the heaven of heavens, and I saw there as it were a structure built of crystals. And between those crystals, tongues of living fire. That's right. And my spirit saw the girdle which girt that house of fire, and on its four sides were streams full of living fire, and they girt that house. And round about were seraphim, cherubic, and ophanim, and these are they who sleep not, and guard the throne of his glory. And I saw angels who could not be counted, 1,000 thousands, and 10,000 times 10,000, encircling that house. And Michael and Raphael and Gabriel and Puniel and the holy angels who are above the heavens go in and out of that house. And they come forth from that house, and Michael and Gabriel, and Raphael and Puniel, and many holy angels without number, and with them the head of days, his head white and pure as wool. That's right. And his raiment indescribable. And I fell on my face, and my whole body became relaxed, and my spirit was transfigured. And I cried with a loud voice with the spirit of power, and blessed and glorified and extolled. And these blessings which went forth out of my mouth were well pleasing before that head of days. And that head of days came with Michael and Gabriel, Raphael and Panuel, thousands and 10,000s of angels without number. And he, the angel, came to me and greeted me with his voice and said unto me, This is the Son of Man, who was born unto righteousness, and righteousness abides over him, and the righteousness of the head of days forsake him not. And he said unto me, He proclaims unto thee peace in the name of the world to come. For from hence has proceeded peace since the creation of the world. And so shall it be unto thee forever and forever and ever. And all shall walk in his ways, since righteousness never forsaketh him. With him will be their dwelling places, and with him their heritage, and they shall not be separated from him forever and ever and ever. And so there shall be length of days with that Son of Man, and the righteous shall have peace in an upright way. In the name of the Lord of spirits, forever and ever. That's right. I'm going to stop it right there. I could go into the darker parables, but I did that on Shame Shall Cover Them. So I'll let you watch that. The sons of light. That's right. Let's give all praises to the Most High God, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And again, all praises to the lost sheep of the house of Israel and mankind who fears God. Shalom.